What's the most embarrassing thing you did as a kid that you think about to this day? Story 1. My friend and I were playing with a robot dog toy, but it stopped working. Then I remembered my parents kept spare batteries in their bedroom dresser. While searching for batteries, we accidentally stumbled upon my parents' personal stuff, some adult magazines and a toy. Our first thought was to play a prank on my older sister and sneak these into her room. But then we realized it wouldn't be funny to her since she wasn't involved in finding them. So we just grabbed the batteries and went back to fixing our dog toy. Cutting to the chase, my friend decided it'd be hilarious to hide the adult stuff in my room. I probably shouldn't have trusted her, but when I briefly left for the bathroom, she slipped them under my bed. I didn't notice all weekend. Then on Monday at school, she came up to me laughing uncontrollably, asking about my parents' reaction. I was confused until she spilled the beans. My parents' stuff was under my bed. I rushed home after school, hoping they hadn't noticed anything missing from their drawer. When I got home, my mom was acting weird. She asked about my day in a strange way. My heart sank, thinking, oh no, my parents probably think I took and used their stuff. I dropped my bag in my room, checked under the bed, and everything was gone. My mom had definitely found it. I felt so embarrassed and awkward that I avoided them as much as possible. I should have just explained that my friend pranked me, but the thought of discussing their personal items made me want to disappear, so I didn't say anything. To this day, my parents probably believe I took their things and hid them under my bed. For those curious, I'm a girl. My relationship with my parents wasn't drastically affected, though it was a bit awkward. My friend definitely has a wild sense of humor. I do plan to tell my parents eventually, but they're quite reserved, and it's still uncomfortable for me. Maybe one day. Story 2. Oh boy, this memory from second grade still makes me cringe. A family friend had a newborn, and they already had a little girl. I was with my dad watching as the other dad was teaching the older girl how to change a diaper. Now, this was right after I'd seen the first Austin Powers movie. So, in all my second grade wisdom, I blurted out, "Does that make you a naughty baby? Yeah?" Just as the little girl was helping with the diaper change. My dad was utterly embarrassed. Looking back, I'm equally embarrassed. Despite my recent tough times, knowing I've made people laugh or cringe has oddly made me smile. Huge thanks to my mom, who I convinced to let me watch Austin Powers, and to my dad, who didn't care until I embarrassed him in front of our friends. As a future mom, I can see how my own kids might one day embarrass me just as much. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I did it all in an Austin Powers accent. And for those in the US, a nappy is a diaper. Whoa, this girl's really got her mojo at a young age. Story 3. I was in primary school, I believe it was year 6, around 11 years old at the time. One day during lunch break, the deputy principal was having an intense discussion